Indeed, he arrived. All seen him on the practice board. That comes next. In the meantime, got a game on, of course, but prior to this game, we're watching Nicholson went through 3-0 against Steve Farmer. Mawson managed to beat Johnson, the Filipino, in legs, that in the preliminary round, to earn the right to play Phil Taylor. Next up, the shocks so far already. 24. Webster, very effective first set to him. 3-0 he won. Few missed doubles, otherwise his average would have been right up. And you can guarantee that fella on the left will have an average, and the fella on the right, Rod, will need to play his best darts. But he knows it, Gary. He's realistic. He knows he's got to throw out of his American skin.
Well, we saw an upset earlier. Mark Hilton beating Steve Beaton. That would be the biggest shock in the history of the World Championship if Phil Taylor gets knocked out by Gary Mawson. Stay with us to see exactly what happens 72. Next. I think what we're going to see here, John, is that Mark Webster will be too good for Steve Maish on the evidence of that first set. He looks in great form, great nick. Mark Webster is a classy player, he's a former world champion. He's showing just why at the moment, and I don't think Maish has probably got the gears to go with him here.
Webster just gets on with the job and throw him well.
And he threw very well here this time last year, John, didn't he? When he had a really good run to the semi-finals before Taylor defeated him 6-0. He then won the third place playoff, but he beat some good players. He beat Mark Walsh, he beat Peter Manley, he beat Coast Stompy, he beat the former finalist Kirk Shepherd. With darts like that, lovely.
177.
Well, he's thrown 9 arrows and he's on 50.
And Maish actually, John, is throwing his best leg of the match here himself. He's thrown 12 darts to leave 64.
Yeah, that's right, Rod. But Webster to strike an 11 dart, 12 dart finish. Oh well, Maish perhaps deserves a go at this.
Well, he's going to get at least one dart at the double, barring major accidents. And that double will be what? It'll be 8 for tops. One dart at tops.
24.
Well, Webster has missed chances in this leg, John. He won't want to spurn these 3.
No, there's no danger of that. He's
second leg.
Yet another leg, yet another breaker throw, and 4 legs in a row now to the Welshman.
John, he was shaking his head like nobody's business.
Couple of bored girls there. Yes, they come dressed in all sorts, don't they? Got about 25 Father Christmases gathered together. Look at this, the fancy dress show. Bird is the word, yellow bird. Come out of his banana tree anyway to the alley pally tonight. And he's not all alone either.
46.
Well, Maish is still trying to get off the mark in terms of legs.
100.
No one wants to be whitewashed. We've seen a few. But the way Webster's playing, it's not incredible if he does whitewash Maish in terms of legs.
137.
Again, a very efficient 137. And yeah, Steve Maish beginning to look bothered, and that's a bad sign.
And a few signs of Webster's mind wandering. It's difficult, John, isn't it? Webster knows that he's in control completely of this game. He can see Maish losing the plot and unravelling. It's sometimes difficult to keep his game high standard, Webster. I think that's what's happened. He's dipped up a little bit.
Yeah, it's stay focused, and that'll help. Maish gets a 140. 96 for Webster. That's awkward. Got to go over the top really now to now. So a chance here for Maish. You'll probably go the bull route, as
56.
is suggested there.
Steve, you require 93.
Can't read his mind, but if I know Steve, I think he'll go bull. If he gets the 25, well, that's 4 efforts, 78 left. He needed the green or the red bit in the middle of the board to make it effective. But he's got to get a treble here, treble 18. And so back will come Webster
53.
to add yet another leg.
Mark required 40.
3 darts, 3 clear darts and a clear target double top, straight in the middle.
On the second
Well, if
leg.
he'd
Mark
got
Webster.
a protractor
Third
out
leg,
and
Steve
measured exactly
to
the middle of the double
Webster.
20 bend, that was pretty much it, I think, John, wasn't it?
Tell you what, Rod, despite the fact that Webster's missed 8 darts at a double, 5 out of 30,
3.
you know, had he had a double checkout rate similar to Paul Nicholson's earlier tonight, his average would have been 105, 107.
Nicholson was under far more pressure to take out those doubles, though, John, wasn't he? Webster's been afforded the luxury of a few missed and has been allowed to take it a little bit easy on the doubles. Nicholson was under the most intense scrutiny on the doubles, and that's probably why he checked out more effectively.
100.
Yeah, I think it's a decent, valid point. But they are going for the double with every dart, and I'm impressed with this lad again tonight. You know, I really am. Oh, he's
85.
so far away with that. Maish has been a good player over the years, and he can still hit that treble 20, but he just lacks that consistency. You see, follows it up with one like that, then the head shake.
81.
Yeah, 3 years ago, you know, Johnny knocked another former world champ out, Dennis Priestley, didn't he? Before losing to Tony Eccles in the second round. He led 3-0 against Eccles in a race to 4
97.
sets, got beaten 4-3.
I was commentating on that one, yeah, it was incredible, wasn't it? Yeah. There was a lot of head shaking that night, Rod, I'll tell you.
180.
And even then he doesn't look too pleased with himself, does he, after he hits a maximum? Come on, Steve, lighten up.
65.
Because he's every chance here on a little 2-darter
Steve
here,
required
John, to put his
97.
first leg on the board. That'll make him feel better.
Yep. 97 you want. Is that treble 18 again? Comes into play, 20 leaves tops.
57.
So Shanghai for Webster,
Mark
120,
120.
and for the set. First dart, bang smack in. Second dart, yes. Third dart, no
Yes,
problem.
on the second set.
120 check out for Webster. 2 sets to 0 up. Unless there's a dramatic fight back from Steve Maish, we have there a man well on his way to round 2.
Oh, someone fetch the lard. Everyone's got an opinion. What's yours worth?